Check, check, check. Grab something to drink. Well. Fix my Dr. Pepper here. Looks like I got 3 minutes and 38 seconds into this video. We're going to start it over and break it down. And we'll see if this sex offender, this level 3 convicted sex offender, is literally looking to reach out to another child. What up, James? How you doing, big guy? I got a couple of things that I want to touch on here, and then I might just open it up for a James D style shit show, because we love that shit. Let me move this fucking thing. Actually, in the middle of redoing this old-fashioned coffee table for one of my neighbors, but so I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in here. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of people like to come into my streams and lurk, possibly screen record, and I encourage it 100%. I'm totally cool if my chat is not even moving, because it tells me that, well, I'm not just sitting here just talking shit most of the time. Most of the time I'm just presenting receipts or evidence or whatever, so that just tells me that people are locked into the video and that I'm making the videos the correct way to keep people locked in, because a lot of people could be showing stuff or whatever, and then the chat not even pay attention to what's going on the screen because they're too busy in their conversations and stuff. So anyways, I'm not discouraging the chat. I'm just letting you guys know I'm fully aware of what goes on my channel. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so most of you know about this YouTuber slash he's moved all his content to BitChute now because YouTube has been taking him down. He's a convicted level 3 sex offender, child rapist. And he's still actively registered. And this is a case that's like 30 years old. And he was only, after parole, he was only meant to be on the registry for 10 years. So the fact that it's been 30 years and he's still on the registry tells you that the investigators believe he is going to reoffend. He's liable to reoffend. So how should we start this off? Should I start it off with this one that he just put up, or should I introduce you guys to this guy? Let's do that. Okay. All right, that's not the video I want either. Looks like we're going to have to be going through 3 videos today. That's cool. We'll pin this one too. Trying to stay organized here and not over consume here on the content on the screen. Just give me a minute, folks. About to eat. I'll be back. Fuck that scumbag. Absolutely. Uh-oh, street takeover. Can you guys hear it? I'm gonna open the garage. All right, we should be back. Sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know, or I would have been just talking away. Okie dokie. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. Okay, I think we're back. So we'll try it one more time. I think I'm back. I'll wait for you guys to let me know that we're good. working. A little slow, but it's working, I think. Alright. Like I was saying, this guy is going on YouTube talking about some weird shit. But I want you to get familiar with who he is first. Sorry. Closing the garage. Alright. That's not where it's at. Gotta go to Dank 4. Oops. I didn't mean to play all. Okay. Come on. This is the video I was looking for. Damn. Oh, you son of a bitch. Possum in a gum bush. Come on. Alright, I think we saved it. Let it load for a few minutes, and then we'll get you more acquainted with who this convicted child molester is. A rapist, child rapist, level 3, sexually violent pedophile. Popular on YouTube and on BitChute for his QAnon stuff. Goes by several different names. Like I said, this is a video that I put up in 2021. And I just want you to get familiar with who we're going to talk about today, because he just uploaded a video and it's really disgusting. Just the 3 minutes that I heard.
Just one question here. Did you rape a child?
No, I did not. No, I did not. What I tried to do, this is a long story, and it has to be told in the chronological order in which it happens. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
How's it going, folks? See what we have here. A smiling David Tottashini on January 30th, 2020, when he went in to get his new picture taken for his registration as a child rapist. And he is now in North Carolina, folks. Okay? He is living in a trailer in North Carolina. Oh, it'd be nice to have him off of YouTube by his birthday, if we could get some help. His minimum registration period is 10 years, and his conviction date was 1998, so it's gone over 10 years and they still think he should register, so he's, yeah, they know he's not a good guy. Alright? He goes by the name of David Rambo. He has
I actually didn't.
a snake.
I didn't say that correctly. So he was on his paperwork. It said that as from his release date, he had to register for 10 years. So his release date. Let me see if I can pause it on that.
And dagger on
But
his
it's
arm.
going to be 10 years after the release date. I think the release date was 2001, maybe. We'll see. Let's see.
Along with the Celtic knot, and on his chest he has the Phoenix. Yep, but he's the one going after the deep state, right, guys?
Minimum registration period 10 years. So still doesn't say his release date.
Conviction information. Offensive date. The date of the offense was August 10th, 1996.
Okay, there's your release date. 4/24/2006. Okay, so from 2006 to 2016 was what they said that he had to register. But every year when he goes to re-register, they say, well, you're going to have to keep registering because we're watching you and you're liable to fucking reoffend. Right here, the description. The statute is 14-208.7A, registered as a result of out-of-state conviction. Here's the out-of-state statute. Sodomy, or the out-of-state description: sodomy, second degree, sexual abuse, first degree, victim less than 11 years old. The victim's age is 8 years old. David Tadashini, the pedophile's age was 45. A 45-year-old raped an 8-year-old boy. By the way, this is Stony Stone's friend.
In Hamilton, New York. He went free for 2 years and didn't get convicted until July 10th, 1998. His release date was April 24th, 2006. So his minimum registration period was 10 years. So in 2016, he could have came off of this, but he didn't. Because they know. He did 7 years. Here's the statute of what he did and the description. Sodomy, second degree. Sexual abuse, first degree.
Okay,
Victim less than 11 years old. So, this man is still on YouTube making money, making videos about children and trafficking and everything. Making money off of it, smiling for this fucking camera, knowing that it's going to be on this website. Is a sick fucking deranged individual. And people watch his videos without knowing who this guy is still on YouTube.
This is my point. I'm done with this video, okay? So you guys see who this is. This is a already convicted, registered sex offender, okay? Now, let's go over here to this one. Come on back. Okay, I'm going to pause it for a few minutes, let it load. And this here is a recording of I guess a hangout, interview, a conversation between that pedophile, David Tottachini, and his buddy, Alan Krebs, also known as Gary DePietri. And that's not the video that I wanted. It's okay. And in this conversation between Alan and David, David actually talks about the kid that he raped. And, you got to take what he says as a grain of salt because, it's coming out of his fucking mouth and it's his story. But just listen to what he says about this kid. Okay, so he tries to, he tries to push the fact that this kid is a genius, which could be true, could be a complete fucking lie. Okay? But besides the point, okay, he obviously that made him, that attracted him to the kid was the fact that the kid was smart, I guess, in his eyes. I'd rather let him fucking tell the story. So let me find the video as I'm telling you guys this. The reason that I'm triggered right now is because of he literally just put up another video just a few minutes ago, and he's talking about some other child that is supposedly some genius child, and he wants to fucking go save him. I'm not joking. What kind of fucking convicted child rapist, level 3, is allowed to go, quote unquote, save a child? And I'm talking about, he straight up says he's going to get in his Jeep and go. So all the stuff that, that law enforcement should probably be aware of. But, damn it, where's that video? Just go to my history, damn it. Why did it skip so far? There it is. This one. I tagged Dolly and Ryan Upchurch and all them people in this video. I mean, too busy hanging out with the damn drama on the Kylie stuff. Alright. Convicted child rapist talks about the child he abused with Alan Krebs. Put this out in March on my backup channel. And look at the people I tagged. Nobody gives a fuck. Really disappointing. When you're handed info about these people, and you're not and you're supposed to be some truther channel or some exposer channel of people like this, and you don't do your own little bit about it or nothing, you know, it's kind of sus. But you're damn sure gonna talk about all kinds of drama about some family of some missing child, and rake in the fucking cash apps for hours and hours and hours. You'll do that though. All right. I hate the fucking true crime community. Seriously, like, the true crime community is fucking shitty. It's pretty shitty. I'm sure you guys know that. What's up, Angela? How you doing? Saw somebody else in there. Who else is in there? Lottie and Angela. Good to see you guys. Oh, hey, baby. Yeah. Drive safe, baby. All right. Here we go. Trigger warning, man, because I'll try to just be quiet because I'm sure I got my audio and my commentary in this one. So, again, this is relevant to a video that he just posted just not even an hour ago. Okay, so this is very relevant. You guys, please pay attention. Listen
Remember,
to his
the
words.
briefing almost
Listen to his verbatim, his wordage.
verbatim. If you get caught or captured by the enemy, make up some fucking bullshit story. Tell them anything they want to hear and make them believe it. But don't tell them what we're really about. Don't tell them any real information, because then because you're going to be dead anyway. They're going to torture you and they're going to kill you anyway. So make them believe bullshit, and that'll throw them off the track. So when they picked me up for this fucking bullshit, when they arrested me under color of law with no evidence, nothing. They couldn't even get a judge to sign an arrest warrant because they had no evidence. They made the evidence up after the arrest to cover up their fucking ass. That's what they did.
David, stop for a second. Let me ask you something.
Okay, so you hear that person that just cut in right there. I know I said I wasn't going to stop the video, but whatever, deal with it. Well, that's Alan Krebs. That's his name on YouTube. And in emails, his name is Gary DiPietro, so figure it out yourself. But this is another guy that's been hanging out in everybody's chats lately, and he's really good friends with Stony Stone as well. These are all partners. These are 3 partners right here. And they've been around for a long time. Not good people. But notice how, you know, here's the thing. If you know anything about interrogations or, you know, trying to get truth out of people, you know that when you got a suspect or you know, somebody that you want to get info from, if you hear them start talking, you shut the fuck up and you let them speak, whether it's a lie or not. It's best to let them fucking get it out. But Alan Krebs here, he seems to know that. Therefore, he cuts his fucking pedophile friend off and says, shut up. Hold on. And then he transfers the narrative so that you can think that this guy got set up by the fucking feds. Here, I'll let him say this. I'll let him tell it. This is sick.
Now, this only happened after you placed that initial call reporting what you saw in the Catskills, right?
Yeah, that and...
So, instead of, you know, arkanciding him, or, you know, what do they call them? You know, unaliving them, like, you know, like the Clintons know how to do people. They're gonna go through this whole process of charging him with this heinous crime and keep it up for 30 years? Huh. That's right. What did we hear in that other video? When you get caught, you tell them the most bullshit shit you could think of? Right. Okay, let's keep that in mind.
Gary, do you realize that you just gave him an excuse and
Damn
out?
it. Sorry about that, folks. I forgot. Like I said, you might hear commentary twice. My opinion usually doesn't change, but deal with it.
By interjecting and saying that you only got accused of this rape after he put out some info? Wouldn't it be easier to just suicide him?
This only happened after you placed that initial call reporting what you saw in the Catskills, right?
Yeah, that and I told the kid that I was going to hire him a lawyer to get him off the Ritalin because the school threatened the parents that if they took him off Ritalin.
All right, so here's this. Here we go. He's talking about the child that he abused, that he fucking told Freddie and them that he would go camping up in the Catskills, and he taught him how to swim, and that's where he got a chance to hang out with the kid, which, you know, if you take out all the blur, you know, he admitted to being in contact with this kid 4 times a year and sending letters to and from the kid in the meantime, or when they weren't seeing each other. And then, but see, no, forget about all that. He was set up. He was set up because he found some abandoned farmhouse out in the Catskills. Believe that. Now, my point is, he's sitting here, he's about to talk about this child that he fucking abused, okay? Now, this is the same narrative he's going with today. He just fucking did it again today, and we're gonna hear it. Just let's hear him do it here, and then we're gonna hear the new video, and you guys tell me, does it seem like he's interested in this boy now, like he was in this boy here?
They would have CPS take him away.
Yeah.
That's a fact. And
Again, not even blood related to the child, as far as we know.
and after that shit happened, 3 years after that shit happened, there was a judge, and I'll leave a link in the description for the case for any of you skeptic motherfuckers who really want to do their own research. They would have a feather up their ass to do their own fucking research. In 2000, a judge said the same shit to parents of a kid. His name was Kyle Carroll, up in Albany, New York, right in the fucking place where I was.
Okay, so he totally fucking did a left turn on everybody here. He was talking about the child that he abused at first. And then now he's going to talk to you about some kid, some article that he read in some paper or whatever that happened to be in the area that he was from. Completely different than the child that he abused. So that's why I wrote that right there. But instead, David puts links up to irrelevant cases, aka sending you down another rabbit hole. Okay? This is the info about that. You know, I did my research on the kid that he just mentioned. Has nothing to do with your case, David. There are thousands of Kyles in the country who are forced to ingest government pills. Okay? So, not that I was trying to downplay, you know, what this kid is going through or whatever, but, you know, like I said, David did a complete left turn because he realized, you know, that's why his buddy told him to shut the fuck up and spoke over him because he was getting a little too excited there. But just listen. You're right, Lonnie.
Right in the fight, he told me, if you take your kid off Ritalin, we're going to take your kid away. And I tell you what, if that fucking judge would have told that shit to me, I would have waited for that motherfucker in the parking lot, and I would have put...
He never mentions the boy's parents.
Put one in him. Who the fuck are you?
Well, actually, after I put out this video, yeah, he started making a narrative about his parents. But again, from the beginning of this video, you see where he says, you know, I learned in the military that when you get caught, just say a bunch of bullshit. So you've got to keep that in mind.
Oh, you piece of shit. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Who the fuck? And by the way, who the fuck are you to tell me I gotta take the Fauci ouchie? You come at me with a needle, and I'll come at you with a 44 caliber black powder fucking weapon that'll blow your fucking brain.
Notice he mentioned a black powder weapon because he knows convicted level 3 pedophile is not allowed to own any semi-automatic.
I'm not
The only
playing.
problem with that, Dave, the only problem with doing that is you're just feeding right into what they want you to do. Just like with this trucker convoy. They want you to come back at them so that they can turn it all around on, you know, oh, they were violent. We had to.
How much fucking bullshit are you gonna put up with? How much encroachment on your constitutional rights are you gonna put up with? Are you gonna let them fuck you in the ass for the rest of your life?
This is a convicted level 3 child rapist who sodomized a child. And he talks like that. When he's talking about defending some child. You sick fuck. Sorry guys, I forgot.
Not forever.
Listen, I'm 71 years old and I was ready to die for my country when I was 19. If they kill me now, that's fine. But a whole bunch of them motherfuckers is coming with me. I guarantee.
Not with a black powder fucking arsenal, buddy. Ha
Guarantee you. Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh fuck, I forgot I threw that in there for you guys. You're welcome.
Keep your
They
fucking.
see it as a
Keep my name
process.
out of your fucking mouth.
You know, I appreciate that, Spank. I will say, it's not easy. It's not easy trying to find humor in breaking down these people's videos. It'd be a lot easier if it was some other shit, you know? So I appreciate that.
Keep my name out of your fucking mouth.
The
Leave me.
reason that I stopped and said that right now is because of, even though these videos are dark, these people are fucking disgusting. Obviously, we're making the videos because we want people to see the videos and hopefully share them out to other people and bring awareness to this shit. But, you know, at the same time, it's the same shit over and over again, you know? And the thing is that people would rather watch, you know, someone completely lie about their whole fucking life, make up all kinds of fucking crazy ass stories and play victim, than to see some stuff like this. So that's why I try to bring a little bit of humor into my videos, because of it's just an attempt to try to keep you watching the video, because I know that this is dark type of shit. So hopefully you understand what I mean by that.
Leave me the fuck alone. Because if you push me too far, you're gonna regret you ever heard my fucking name. You're gonna regret it. I'm not threatening you, I'm promising you. And I'm gonna do it all legally. I'm gonna do it fucking 100% fucking legal. I'm gonna waste my time, and I'm gonna fucking put you away for the rest of your fucking life. I'll find something. Somebody like that, you can find something on, if you dig hard enough.
Well, I see what we're going through right now. It's sad that it has to go this long, but it's a waking up process, because now, even the ones that were asleep, I mean, all you got to do, like I said to you before, go on any of the mainstream news sites, CBS, MSNBC, even PBS, read the comments. They're deleting the comments as fast as people put them there, because all of the comments are about people that woken up to what's really going on. And they know they're on the way down. They know they're going to lose. They just don't know how quickly.
You know what they gotta do, Jared? I tell you what they gotta do. First of all, they gotta take over the mainstream media and get the MK Ultra brainwashed assholes and all the people that compromised the fuck up out of there. And the second thing they got, I mean, because if it wasn't for them, this shit would not be happening. We would not be having this discussion. I would not be on social media. I didn't want to be there anyway. And I'm on fucking social media and I use my real fucking name.
How are you going to absolutely let him lie to you like this? This is very untrue and you know it.
Why do you think that is? If I went on the fucking social media with the and I called myself Mickey Bitsko, who the fuck would know about me?
Well, it's like
I have a feeling that that is a real person right there, and I always forget to write that name down, so I'm gonna do that right now. He said Nikki, but I'm sure the real name is Nicholas. He said Bitsko. That's gonna be tricky. Oh, I got an update on the Melissa thing too. So don't let me forget about that. When I'm done doing this, a few more minutes.
I said, in Betty's case, I find it
No, I have not heard from her.
awfully interesting that she tells just one side of the story and not the whole side of the story.
Well, she don't know the other side of the story because she didn't want to fucking hear it. And I wouldn't, and right at this point, I wouldn't tell her a fucking thing because she'd turn around and give it to the enemy who would use it against me. So fuck that shit, Betty, and her fucking cleaned up ass. Fuck her. I don't need this.
Oh, there was a separation there. This was only last year.
Yes. We are still friends at this point.
So,
Well, what got me was the timing. I find the timing very interesting with regard to the Newsweek stuff, all the links that I sent you that they're putting out there on you all of a sudden. Why would they be attacking you? What are you putting out that isn't true?
right.
You know?
And they call me a what do you call it? Influential Q influencer.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? How many times have you ever heard me? And I know you watch my videos. How many times have you ever heard me going through a Q drop?
Not.
Never. I use the words. The only thing I do with Q is I use his phrase. One day they won't be able to walk down the street. Because someone with a top secret SSIR clearance knows something. It can't help but
Betty
know.
mentioned that. Betty mentioned that. It's in her video. Betty actually mentioned, she says, well, the one thing that's true in all this is he does have a top secret clearance. It's the one thing he gave.
Well, what does that tell you? When you have a top secret clearance and you leave the service, you think they forget about you?
No.
They followed me around for 30 fucking years. 20 years after I left the service, I went to a Catskill resort to see my brother play in a band. And 2 weeks later, the people he knew told him that somebody was in there asking for me. Somewhere that I'd been like maybe 4 hours. I didn't even know these fucking people. I just went up to see my brother play in a fucking band. They followed me around forever. They did background checks, psychology fucking tests, and all types of shit.
David, that's probably because most ex-military or folks with SSDI, whatever clearance that you have, don't turn into pedophiles. That's probably why they did so many tests on you.
And all of a sudden now, I run across a non-existent abandoned farmhouse, then I didn't even know what the fuck it was. I just thought it was fucking suspicious that there's fucking concrete in the middle of the fucking woods where there's no nothing.
Yeah, like
And
you
fucking
said, where roads,
pentagrams
roads
painted on the
nothing.
fucking trees and stones and fucking bones and shit. I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at. I wasn't gonna touch it.
Didn't it all make sense though when you heard the Gunderson Van Meter tape?
It made sense after it. I tell you, when it really fucking dawned on me what the fuck I looked at and what I was looking at is when they uncovered all this shit with the Wiener laptop and all this other bullshit. Then it started to click a little bit, and I'm just like everybody else. I don't fucking I don't go to bed and dream about eating babies. But that's apparently what these fucking people do. And
Like I said, they're counting. They are counting. That's what's kept it going as long as it has. That the average person is going to look at that and say, Dave and Gary and all these other people, they're crazy. This stuff couldn't be true. We hear about it on the news. The police would be telling, and they don't realize the news and the police are part of it.
right, and not only that, they say all these fucking people that were abducted by aliens, they say they were taken up on a fucking ship and they're finding chips and they're pieces of metal that don't come from planet Earth stuck in their fucking skin. Oh, they must be fucking crazy. They must be fucking nuts. They're making shit up. They want to be famous. They want to have their picture in the National Enquirer, apparently. I mean,
the one researcher in that, not Bud Hopkins, the other, John Mack, okay? And John Mack was a well-known, highly credited psychiatrist. He interviewed tons of these alien abductees, whether they were abducted by aliens or just taken and made to think they were. But he came back and he says the stories these people are telling, these are credible stories. They aren't making this stuff up. Okay, how did he end up dying? Well, something ran him over by accident with quotes around it.
yeah, I want to show you something, Gary. I'll send you a picture because I'm on the phone with you. But I want to show you something. When you watch the video, you'll see it. This shit makes a lot of noise. This is my first book. It's called The Mid-Atlantic Trailblazer, a GPS trail guide. It's the only book that I know of, even to this day, that guides you along trails using GPS coordinates. There's over 1,000 of them listed in here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's over 1,000 GPS coordinates. It takes you all over the fucking place. In this book, on one of the pages, are the coordinates for what I call the abandoned farm field. And
you did something very smart right there because you documented it in time.
right, this book was published in 97. In 97. Written from 94 to 97 and published by Rose Printing in Tallahassee, Florida. I think it's Tallahassee. But in that book is a dozen pictures of this person that I was supposed to have abused. And he has a copy of the book. And all the videos, over 200 hours of 8mm video that the stills were taken from, I have. And he has VHS copies of them. And so there's, well, recorded when they didn't want to see them, but every moment that I was out in the field is recorded on an 8mm tape. Except, of course, when I was sleeping. But
you did the thing they fear most. You documented stuff in time.
yeah, but they didn't want to fucking hear it. Then I took pictures, I took snippets out of those videos and showed them in camera to the judge.
Well,
And when the prosecutor said that, I can't fucking dispute this. This is a happy fucking kid, smiling, laughing, running around. And calling me up, sending me fucking Christmas cards. When am I going to see you the next time? Because I lived 125 miles away. The only reason I was up there was because I was camping with my nieces and nephews, and we had a trailer up there in the Catskills. And as I ran across that shit, I says, you know, then the kid was on Ritalin. I told him, I says, and they told the kid's parents, says, you're going to take him off the shit, we're going to take him away from you. So I knew a lawyer. His name is James Moriarty, and he was the guy, I don't know if you remember, he did the Pizza Connection case. Personal friend of mine. Okay? And I told him the kid's story about the fucking Ritalin and all that shit, and it was like upstate 100 miles from Manhattan. And he was considering taking his case pro bono and suing the school because this kid was bright. Let me tell you, I had a handheld GPS that I just bought, just took it out of the box and mounted it in my car, and I was going up into the woods to test it out to see if it would take me back to where I was, because selective availability was active. It was plus or minus 200.
You said the kid figured it all out.
He figured it all out. And I...
So was he in the truck by himself with the kid figuring out this GPS? Really weird situation.
He says, what's a waypoint? I says, that's a spot where you mark the GPS coordinates. And then he's fucking around with the GPS and going through the book, and he marks a spot. And he says, I just did it, man overboard. And I said, what do you mean, man overboard? He says, there's a key on there that says man overboard. So like if you're in a boat and somebody falls off the edge, you push the button, and this way this thing will take you in the general vicinity of where the guy jumped overboard or fell overboard. I didn't even know that. I just took the fucking thing out of the box. So the kid was bright. He had about a 12th grade reading level, and he was 10 years old at the time.
Fucking lying piece of shit.
Time. Okay? So I looked at it as like, this is a pleasure to be with this kid because he's bright, but when he was in school and on that shit, he was a fucking terror. He would set shit on fire. They got him judged as a person in need of supervision, whatever the fuck that is. And he was always in trouble when he was in school because they were fucking him up on that shit. And he...
No, you piece of shit. He was probably fucked up at school because you fucked his brain up. You sick motherfucking demented piece of shit. You need a tall tree and a short rope around your neck.
He called me up one day on my 800 number because I worked for IBM at the time, and I had a beeper. And he called 1-800-IBM-SERV from the payphone in the school. And he got the dispatcher, and he told him, have Dave call me. So as soon as I got to my next call, I called the dispatcher, and they patched me through. And I didn't even recognize who the fuck he was. I thought he was, I thought he was some drunk. And then when I realized, he said, what the hell is wrong with you? He says, they're making me take these pills. I don't want to take. I said, okay. Go to the principal's office. I'll take care of it. So I got the number for the school. I called up. Somebody answered the phone. I said, what the fuck are you doing to this kid? I taught him a new asshole. He said, who the fuck are you? He says, never mind who the fuck I am, and who the fuck are you to force this kid to take drugs? He says, none of your fucking business. I said, yeah? You'll find out how much fucking business is in mine. So the next time I seen him, I said, listen, I taught him how to cheek a Tic Tac, to put a Tic Tac up in his cheek, between his teeth and his cheek. I taught him how to do that. And I said, when I give you these pills to take, put them up here where they can't see them, and open your mouth, lay your tongue off, so they don't know, so they think you swallowed it, and then go in the bathroom and spit shit in the toilet. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I did it anyway, because I saw what it was doing to him. And the next time I seen him, I said, don't tell nobody nothing. I'm going to hire you a lawyer.
You are explaining how you groomed a child, brainwashed a child, which is probably a tactic that you learned in the military, you fucking piece of shit. Brainwashed a child. This is even if it's true, because we all know how you fucking like to lie when it comes to this story, because you like to muddy up the truth.
Just one question here. Did you rape a child?
No, I did not. No, I did not. What I tried to do, this is a long story, and it has to be told in the chronological order in which it happens. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. First of all, the alleged victim lived 130 miles from me, so I had absolutely no control. I saw him once every 3 months or so because my nephews and my nieces used to hang out with him, and we used to go hiking up in the Catskills. That's the only way I know him. But he was 10 years old, 9 or 10 when I met him. I taught him how to swim. I taught my nieces and my nephews how to swim. And that's the way we got to hang out with me, my nieces, my nephews, and this kid. It's a convoluted clusterfuck that on a scale of 1 to 5 is a clusterfuck of the 11th magnitude.
And did you ever have to register as a sex offender?
Yes, I did.
You still do?
Yeah, I still do.
Stony Stone in my living room. He drove 1,600 miles from Rockford, Illinois, all the way to New Jersey to spend a couple of days with me. He's the most fantastic guy I ever met. Absolutely awesome.
Where were you that day that the incident happened? Do you not have an alibi?
No, I was there, but I wasn't in an event. Yeah, I was several places with the kid. I was all over. It's not a matter of where's my alibi. I wasn't there. I was there. How does it happen that this victim sends you birthday cards and calls you on her phone 4 or 5 times every month? How does that happen?
Well, it happens very easily. It's called grooming, being very close to the victim. And if you even claimed at the beginning of the stream you used to go swimming with him. So, I mean, that's very telling in itself.
All I did was teach him how to swim. All I did was, hey, you can float. You don't have to jump in the water and float and go to the bottom. You can float.
Well, I mean, you were as a kid to teach him how to swim. So, I mean,
wow.
The parents obviously trusted you.
I was also a scoutmaster for 4.5 years. What does that mean?
That means that's fucking scary.
All right. Now, let's listen to the video that was just put up maybe about an hour ago, and compare the two.
Hello, this is Dave from Net4 Truth USA, Inglorious Patriots. It is October 7th, 2022, and the time now is 18:14 hours Eastern Time here in beautiful southern North Carolina. I have a situation with a friend that I hope all of you listening can help me with. Top secret Army Ranger, who's been on this channel, on my BitChute channel, on my YouTube channel, and my other channels a number of times, and I'll leave the links for the 4 latest videos he did with Plymouth Fury down in the description. He's living in deplorable conditions in Florida, but not because of the hurricane, because of the person that he has to share living space with, his landlord. And I will describe that later on in the video. But what really gets me is his son, who is a gifted child, skipped 2 grades in school and was doing very well, is being subjected to a very abusive and very non-conducive to learning situation at home, which cannot be tolerated any longer. So I've talked to his parents a number of times. We know each other for years. And we have kind of sort of decided to get this guy some help. We're going to get his son, at least his son, out of there immediately. I'm going to take it out of my wallet, and I'm going to send him an Amtrak ticket if I can. I just called Amtrak, and they said that unaccompanied minors are not supposed to be riding the trains, and we're going to make arrangements to have him accompanied, or in the alternative, I want to get in my Jeep and I want to drive the 6.
So he is going to receive an unaccompanied minor. This is a level 3 sexually violent, convicted sex offender, child sodomizer. Something ain't right here. Something ain't right. This dude is saying that he's willing to drive 600 miles to go pick up some kid.
600 miles.
Is he dealing with a family that has a kid that might be autistic or something and don't want to deal with the kid? Are they selling it? Are they selling the kid to David? I don't know. I'm asking questions.
Miles down there and go get him. Because this situation cannot be tolerated any longer. And when the boy heard that he is coming up here, he broke out into tears of joy. That's what Plymouth told me. So I started a Give Send Go account, and hopefully we can get enough money to move them up here. It's not going to take much. They don't have much stuff. Just enough to rent a U-Haul truck and get them up here. I run a trailer park, so housing is not going to be a problem. But the situation has got...
Oh, David, you run a trailer park now? So are you saying you're the manager of that pedophile trailer park? That trailer park that you live in that's full of pieces of shit like you? And you're going to invite some people that are on the registry or not? You're going to bring children to that trailer park or not?
To be remedied, and the remedy for that situation, in the instant moment, is to get that child out of the abusive environment that he's in and bring him up here where he can enjoy the outdoors. So hopefully you guys come through, and I know you...
So he can enjoy the outdoors, huh? Want to take him camping up in the Catskills again, huh, David? Wow. Wow. I'm gonna fucking say it. I think I might be calling Southern North Carolina PD tomorrow. Yeah. This ain't good.
You've come through for me and everything I've tried to do for patriots for years. In fact, if it wasn't for the people who listen to this channel, I wouldn't be here right now. So, be that as it may, the immediate thing that has to be done is we have to get this gifted child out of a very abusive environment. Now I'm talking about emotion.
This gifted child, isn't that the same definition that he had for the child that he raped? Is that a form of grooming? You know, gassing the fucking parents up. Oh, your kid is a genius. He just send him to me. I'll fucking turn him into. I'll be Serena and Venus's dad. I'll turn them into superstars. Whoa.
Emotionally abusive, yelling and screaming and things like that. Not talking about any physical abuse or none of that. But as we all know, if you watch my videos for any length of time, you know that these situations can quickly escalate and become something that nobody ever foresaw. So please, if you can, throw a couple of bucks in the till and help that family get up out of that abusive situation and out of the...
Isn't it funny that he can't even fucking... I mean, these people fucking shill for other people, but they can't provide a name. They can't fucking interview the person. They can't bring you more personal towards the person that you're supposed to be giving your money to. Why is that?
The mess that they're in. Not going to take much, but every bit helps. Everybody would say, well, I've only got $5. Well, $5 and $5 and $5 and $5 adds up to what it takes to rent a U-Haul. You don't have much stuff. So it's only going to take one U-Haul trip from Florida up to here to get out of there permanently. And get this kid into school. Oh, there's a phone call. Well, I just got off the phone with Amtrak, and they said that a 12-year-old can ride Amtrak, but anyone younger than that has to be accompanied by an adult, or they said hire somebody from social services to accompany him. I said, right.
Right.
I would trust social services as far as I could spit up wind in a Saigon monsoon. So there is that possibility. There's also the possibility of flying, because flying would take maybe an hour, hour and a half from there to here, and I pick them up at the airport. Or in the latest alternative, I got
a question. Does this fucking sergeant or Army Ranger or whatever, does he know that you're registered? Oh my, bro. You're dealing with fucking... Ooh.
Take a nice scenic drive down to Florida, and I'd have to have somebody look after my dogs while I go do that, because it's 1,200 miles round trip. But we're going to work this out.
And you can't bring your dogs. What do you plan on doing in your car? In your Jeep?
Now, in the meantime, whatever we do is obviously going to cost some dineros. And I could pay for his Amtrak ticket. I could pay for his plane ticket. But to rent a U-Haul from Florida to here, I think it's going to take more money than what I have available. So I would really, really appreciate it if all of you listening just throw a couple of bucks in the till. And let's see if we can make a dent in this to get these people up here, to get this family up here and out of that abusive situation that they're in. This is Dave from For Truth USA, Inglorious Patriots. If it wasn't for us patriots, these dummies would get the government that they deserve. Thank you for listening.
Fuck off. I'm starting to give Sengo for a good friend and his family who are living in deplorable conditions in Florida, and not because of the hurricane. Something much worse, and which is a daily struggle to tolerate. Alright, so let's see if he gives up the top secret Army Ranger's name, so we can reach out to him and find out if he knows that Dave is a registered pedophile.
They did. He's a known. A hell of a way to go. I turned around and said, "What did you just say to me?" And he went.
Happened again. Dumped me out of the call. I think next time I talk to you, we should just start, man, because they're fucking with us hard. Anyways, I'll call you back on the other number.
That's a top secret Army Ranger? Oh, okay.
Yeah, is it gonna work this time?
36-second videos?
It fucking better because...
Oh, no, my bad. It's a long video.
I'm getting really pissed off. Okay, well, listen, let's get started, man, because they're fucking with us hard. This is evidence, ladies and gentlemen. I have top secret Army Ranger on the line. What's up, Plymouth Fury here? Welcome to the Shakehouse. This is part 2 of the interview that was done back in 2019. I have top secret Army Ranger on the line. How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? How's everybody doing? Been 3 years. I hope everybody's fine and dealing with America's crisis the best we all can.
Which is all any one of us can do, right?
Yeah, take care of your family.
100%. So now, let's talk a little bit about the reason why I lost contact with you for 3 years and how it's connected to what happened to you the other day. Let him in on that one.
Well, the first video that we made, I kind of got threatened, which I'm already being threatened, and I know my phone calls are recorded. So if anybody's watching this video, you'll know I know already I'm in trouble for making this. 3 years ago, I got struck down, as you might say, by 2 guys, and they told me to keep my mouth shut or they'll hurt my family. I had a 8-year-old son at the time, and I didn't want to risk my son's health, so that's why I didn't talk to you. And I didn't talk to our other friends, Dave and Stoney. I kept away from everybody. There wasn't none of you involved in any of it. And we got back in contact because you called me, thank God, because I didn't have your number. And
no, I'm not trying to fucking hear that shit. But look at this. Here's the description of the Army Ranger thing for the donation thing. His landlord, this is why they need money. His landlord is a total ditz, nut job, who sleeps on a couch in the living room, which is blocking the kitchen. Her bedroom is locked and has been locked for 5 years since her 2 dogs died. And there are dried dog turds on the bedroom carpet. Cockroach, oh my God, dude. And there's his alias, David Trent.
because Give Send Go probably already knows about the real David Tadashini, and they probably already banned him. So emails will be sent out to this company tomorrow too. I'm glad I'm off tomorrow. Anyways, I've never been on this thing here, so I'll have to make an account and send them an email tomorrow. So, again, listen to what he says about this child that he's dealing with now. Like, it's the same story as the old child. Why is there no audio? You know what? That's it. I'm just gonna shut it. I'm gonna shut it down because that's all I wanted to talk about. Hopefully, other people see what's going on here. Cat. This motherfucker is seriously reaching out to some family, and he's I don't know. I'm fucking baffled, but I'm gonna dig into this. So, I'll talk to you guys later.